but I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight.
You can. That's whenever I want to.
The boxing world is buzzing after new footage showed Floyd Mayweather Jr. training at 48, looking sharper than many expected. The clips sparked heated talk, with fans dreaming of a matchup against Terence Crawford. But insiders and ex-fighters are warning Crawford not to take that risk. They believe Floyd's speed, reflexes, and defensive skills are still intact, making such a fight far more dangerous than people think.
Terence Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight, but Crawford, master thinker just like Floyd. What the advantage that Floyd has is that he has great defense. The advantage that Crawford has is that he not only can fight orthodox, he can also he's versatile. He can fish the southpaw stance. And we all know that Floyd don't like to fight southpaws. We know that. What happens when you have a guy just as smart as you are and able to make adjustments like Crawford? What happens when you have a guy that can hurt you with either hand? A guy that's powerful and strong like Crawford. A guy that's quick as Crawford. A guy that can fight you in the pocket. A guy that knows how to execute that Philly shell. He knows how to bust through that. He'll have enough to beat Floyd, and he'll not have enough to gain respect and hurt Floyd too. I don't think he knocks him out, but I think he'll win a close decision. Hey, I want to know what everybody else thinks.
These warnings don't come from doubting Crawford's greatness. He is widely seen as today's pound-for-pound king. Instead, it's about the unique challenge Floyd brings. Even past his prime, Mayweather's control, defensive style, and ability to frustrate opponents remain unmatched. Veterans believe Crawford's usual approach of wearing opponents down could backfire, leaving him stuck in Floyd's defense and struggling to find openings.
But Mayweather's the only one with no losses on his record right now. It's a tough thing in boxing to go that long.
I mean, you also got Andre Ward, but that was like, what, 32, 34?
Yeah, but Ward lost one somewhere in there.
No, I think he's undefeated.
Is he?
Yeah. But he's not as much as Mayweather. And the other thing, too, is that Mayweather, the resume, if we go back to the resume,
but you know what? I love that because everybody says Mayweather didn't fight nobody. He fought this guy.
Yeah, they don't. Those are people that don't know about boxing.
Mayweather fought everybody they put into him. It's not his fault he saw Pacquiao late in Pacquiao's career. It's not his fault.
Floyd's daily training explains why many pros think he's still a threat at 48. Despite retiring, he continues sharp pad work, mid-drills, and cardio sessions. His focus isn't on heavy lifting but on high-rep routines, core strength, and movement. This consistent preparation keeps his reflexes and conditioning strong, which is why fighters remain cautious about him.
So I want to make sure that I eat the right foods because I take care of my body. You know, even since I've been out here, I make sure, you know, I go for a jog. Probably not like I did when I was competing. I do like a little 4 miles. So I do 450 push-ups.
No.
450 sit-ups, yeah.
Well, you keep funny hours. Like even watching the All Access stuff with you keep real funny hours. Like why you want to sleep at 9 a.m. to 3 and then be up all night running around the streets? Like, have you always kept funny hours? You keep funny hours.
Remember, we work hard to become our own boss so we can do what we want to do. The ultimate goal is to go to sleep when you want to and wake up when you want to. See, when you don't wake up when you want to, then guess what? Somebody's controlling you. And I don't want to be controlled because I want to be my own boss.
After Crawford's big win over Canelo to become undisputed at super middleweight, Mayweather told TMZ, "The best man won." He praised the fight for bringing excitement to boxing. On Canelo's future, Floyd mentioned that boxing wears fighters down physically and hinted it may be catching up to him. Still, he left the option for a rematch open, saying it's up to the fighters if they want to run it back.
On Saturday night, even though I think a lot of people who were fans were not exactly sure, would Canelo win? Would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's power? Well, the answer to that question was yes. I saw you placed a bet, won a lot of money. Congratulations. What are your thoughts? What was your reaction to the fight, Floyd, as you watched Bud and Canelo in there on Saturday?
Oh, it's good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, I don't know. Boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. You know, they want to do a rematch, do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'll watch it. If they did it again, I'm pretty sure I would.
Even so, Mayweather has often claimed that beating Canelo isn't as impressive as people think. He said stopping or outpointing him shouldn't be hyped too much, and reminded everyone that Canelo was still young when they fought. Many see this as Floyd defending his own legacy, pointing out Canelo's weaknesses and downplaying Crawford's victory over him.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Analysts argue that despite Crawford's unbeaten record and victory over Canelo, he hasn't reached Mayweather's level yet because he doesn't have a flawless 50-0 record. They believe for Crawford to pass Floyd in history, he needs more than big wins. Facing someone like David Benavidez, one of today's toughest fighters, is the kind of challenge they say would boost his legacy further.
Canelo is a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. And everyone is now saying that he's not the same fighter. He's not looking the same. Now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo. So now imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight. And now what y'all gonna say, well now he got what? I don't know how many fights he got.
Jeff Mayweather praised Crawford for his skill and dominance but made clear his loyalty lies with Floyd. He admitted Crawford surprised many with his recent performances but said Floyd would still be the favorite in a prime versus prime scenario. Jeff also dismissed remarks like Canelo's, saying fighters often talk to lift their own image. For him, Crawford's defense doesn't match Floyd's mastery.
Well, also if we remember, Canelo at that time was a razor-thin decision. Floyd won, majority decision. C.J. Ross had it with what a lot of people had as a draw. And then the other two judges scored it for Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd at the top of his game with a very green Canelo with very little experience, and he still took him, into deep waters. So
yeah, what was Canelo? What, 20 something? 20 what? 23, 25?
Yeah, he was. Very, very young in the game, obviously.
Yeah, very young. He had more fights than Floyd, and he lost.
Yeah, but
man, that was 30-something years old, 36.
But Floyd was clearly at the top of his career, and Canelo had fought a lot of people. But
how you at the top of your career in your prime? You in your prime? You ain't in your prime when you're at 36. That's not your prime.
Did he lose? I mean,
your prime is in your 20s.
It's different for different people.
Yeah, okay. Well, so, and that's why Canelo is saying what he's saying.
Want to
make himself look like he did something great.
Before Crawford fought Canelo, Jeff Mayweather said Crawford had the tools to handle the challenge. He noted that a win could not only secure Crawford's pound-for-pound spot but also create pressure for a Mayweather showdown. With Floyd still in shape at 48 and Crawford aiming for greatness, Jeff predicted that calls for such a matchup would only grow stronger.
Like the Magic 8 Ball? You think that'd be something in his
I don't necessarily think that is something that he's looking for, but I mean, of course, if he gets past Canelo, he can fight as many bums as he wants to, just to make the record.
Do you think he would do that, or do you think he would?
I don't know. He seemed like he's a class act, and he seemed like he'll do whatever he feels. But I don't know. I mean, at what you said, 37?
37, yeah.
37. Yeah, that's still a lot of fights though.
Oscar de la Hoya weighed in on the Mayweather versus Crawford comparison and sided with Floyd. He praised Crawford's rise across 3 weight classes and his win over Canelo, but insisted Mayweather's timing, defense, and ring IQ remain unmatched. According to de la Hoya, Floyd was simply the more technical fighter overall.
And who would, because Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, you know, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
Crawford, however, doesn't see any value in comparing himself to Mayweather. He believes they fought in different times with different challenges. He respects Floyd's achievements but says his own journey is separate, focused on proving himself today as the man carrying the sport.
He was in the ring with both of us, so a lot of people, you know, they can say what they want, but he's actually been in the ring with both of us. You know, one where he felt like he was at the best, you know, and another where he felt like he was at a disadvantage when he had a rehydration clause and he was younger. So, you know, I don't know, you know, I don't go off of that. You know, Floyd is the best fighter, you know, in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter in my era.
Crawford has often shown respect for Mayweather, acknowledging that Floyd set the standard for his generation. He credits Floyd's discipline, defense, and business approach as an inspiration. Crawford says Mayweather's career serves as both an example and motivation, showing how smart decisions and hard work can shape a boxer's future.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, was, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever, keep it real, bro. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd. Nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll be this. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plot.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Crawford's trainer Brian Bomac McIntyre believes Crawford surpasses Floyd in key areas. He highlights Crawford's ability to switch stances, adjust to any style, and knock opponents out with either hand. While Floyd was known for defense and control, Bomac argues Crawford's mix of skill and aggression makes him more complete at the highest level.
I saw you before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul, Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. You know, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence? Yeah. Oh, of course. Of course he is.
Commentator Max Kellerman still credits Mayweather with one of the deepest resumes in history, praising his speed, defense, and wins over elite names. But he says Crawford's career path is different and riskier. Unlike Floyd, who carefully picked his fights later in his career, Crawford has faced anyone available, moving up divisions and embracing danger. Kellerman believes Floyd's record is legendary, but Crawford's rise also carries major respect.
Floyd was fighting everyone right up until the point where he started to make money. But as much credit as you get for making, the primacy of business, for making business your priority, well, that comes with trade-offs. Because when you make business decisions constantly, sometimes your athletic achievements won't be regarded in the same way as if you made athletic achievements your priority. That said, Mayweather has accomplished a tremendous amount athletically. But the 3 fighters he didn't fight, Antonio Margarito, Manny Pacquiao, when he was obliterating De La Hoya, Hatton, and Cotto. And Shane Mosley when he still had something left. And while he will wind up fighting Pacquiao and Mosley, it'll both be, at the right time for Floyd. That said, what about at the right, the right time for Floyd? He's also ancient. A fighter approaching 40, fighting at the level Mayweather is fighting, is unheard of. Mayweather, until recent times, would be considered one of the greatest older fighters of, that would be the whole story. Oh my God, can you believe how old Mayweather is? It's a little bit unfair to Floyd to say, well, you're picking these guys at the right time. Floyd is old.
Kellerman has also said both Manny Pacquiao and Crawford deserve consideration above Mayweather on all-time lists. He argues Pacquiao's move from very lightweights through multiple divisions, while beating top fighters others avoided, was extraordinary. He points out Pacquiao often dominated divisions, which gives him a case over Floyd, despite Floyd's defensive brilliance.
This is the situation, guys. No one has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division.
Get them all.
Forever, the record was 3 by Henry Armstrong. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that.
Right.
I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing. And he did it by jumping middle. He came lightweight, junior welter. Then he won a belt at junior middle, not the whole championship. And then skipped middle to fight Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed, for the Ring Magazine super middleweight championship of the world, and left no doubts, including with Canelo, who was all class after the fight but knew what had just happened.
Roy Jones Jr. has also questioned Floyd's resume, saying many of his biggest wins came against fighters past their prime. He argued that both Pacquiao and Canelo weren't at their best when Floyd faced them. Jones contrasted that with Pacquiao, who consistently fought the best at the right time. He acknowledged Floyd's 50-0 as impressive, but said it doesn't prove he's the greatest of all time.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5. He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further,
he fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great.
All
right, so that's not great. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them? Best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo.
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney.
Do you think Mayweather's defense still keeps him above the rest? Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe to Final Bell Boxing for more.